Almost forgot my gloves. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm out with my boy Lucas. And if you guys remember him from the last run, he had his Ninja with him and he got rid of it. He was actually selling it, in the process of selling it last time, and he did sell it. So now he's still got his dual sport, and today we're just gonna go for a cruise down by the lake. And yeah, it's chewy.
This thing is so slow I can barely ride it.
Compared to the Ninja?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that thing, it's like night and day, right? That thing was probably faster than this.
What?
The Ninja.
Bruh, the thing just went back to walk.
Twice. It looks like we're gonna be at this light for a while.
I'm about to run a red light.
Okay, now it's changing again. Let's see. Let's see if it screws us over or if it actually goes to red.
Okay, well,
Finally. I thought we were gonna be here all day. Man, we finally made it out of that light. But today's topic is how good and how are the original tires on my SV650 holding up on my 2017 SV650. So these are still the original tires from the factory. I haven't changed them out yet. And yeah, I've put them through all kinds of different riding conditions. I've been riding on them for, I think this is my 4th season now. So yeah, basically I've got a good amount of mileage on them. So let me know what you guys want to know, but I'll give you guys my feedback and my experience and just basically what I've found using the tires for this long. Now, the first thing that I will mention to you guys, anybody out there that is still on the stock tires or anybody that actually has changed their tires, I'm more interested to know how long does it take you to warm them up? Because even on a hot day like today when it's 30 degrees outside, it's really hard to warm them up. Like, not hard, but it takes a good half an hour of riding before they stop chirping and they stop sliding around on turns. So if I downshift too abruptly and I don't actually match the throttle perfectly, it'll chirp a little bit and you'll feel that the back tire is locking up. Also, when you go around turns a little bit too sharp or too fast, you will feel the tire slide on you, even though you are leaning the bike and everything. At the very beginning, when it's still cold, it doesn't like to grip. After a while, it does grip a lot better. I'd say probably about half an hour, 40 minutes in, but it takes a bit of riding. But since there's nobody in front of us right now and we've got a few nice corners coming up, I'm gonna pause the tire section for a second and we're gonna go hit some nice corners and do some nice twisties. Not too many, I think there's only about 2 or 3 corners right here, but nobody in front of us. So let's go and let's have some fun. But that first corner was nice. I think we got it pretty well. I didn't apex it as well as I would have liked to, but we did take it at a good speed and yeah, it was a fun time. But back to the tire review. Yeah, like you guys see right there, when I shifted into second, it still chirped on me a little bit. And we've already done about 10 kilometers, so we haven't been out for very long, but we have been riding. And it isn't cold outside. I don't have my watch on, so I can't show you the temperature. I can show you some greasy tan lines. Jeez! But no, for real. It's like 30 degrees outside. I am sweating my ass off. The only reason I am wearing my jacket today is because the humidity is down, so I can wear the jacket. But when the humidity is at like 80%, no bueno, no jacket. Just the motorcycle vest, which is a hard vest with the hard front and back piece. But regardless, my second point on my tire review is size and mostly width. So a lot of people will mention that they like to change their tires because they want something a little bit wider, that the tires on this one, on the stock SV, are a little bit narrow. I will say that you will not have any issues leaning the bike wherever you want to lean it. If you want to go into a corner, now I'm not saying I was leaning it that hard right there, but I'm saying you will not have an issue leaning it. You will not have an issue taking corners. You will not have an issue dragging knee if that's your thing. I've scraped my shoes. I've scraped my bottom of my foot pegs. As you can see, there's like a little guy there for the foot pegs on the bottom of the foot pegs. So I've scraped those down. Those are replaceable. I've pretty much taken this thing almost as far as you can take it. I'm not saying I'm a pro rider or anything, but the tires will let you take it pretty damn far. Now, the issue with having a bigger tire is you lose that nimble feeling. So you don't have the same handling characteristics as you would when you have a stock size tire. And the stock size tire is actually engineered to work with the bike. Everything on this bike is engineered to work with the bike. Now, I'm not saying don't go and change anything. As you know, I've changed many things and I'm going to change many more things. But my point being is it's all made to work together. So if changing things too much, like changing tire size without knowing exactly why, like if you want to go and you want to do long distance high speed runs, yeah, get a thicker tire, then it's going to keep you more stable and more straight. But if you want to keep riding it in the city and you want to do just regular commuting and everyday riding, the thinner tire will help you with just going around and getting around things and going through traffic and being able to throw the bike around anywhere you want. And trust me, this bike, you can throw it around pretty easily. Like, it's a very nimble bike. It's a light bike. It doesn't weigh very much more than a 250cc. I think it weighs like 50 pounds more than the 250 I used to have. So it doesn't weigh much, but it's got like 3 times the power. So it's very fun to ride, and the narrow tires don't affect it as much as you would think. It actually is really great and really stable, and I haven't felt the need to go out and change the tires yet, or else I would have. Now, that's not to say that a bigger tire isn't going to help you lean over more. I'm sure it would help you lean over a little bit more, but the only issue about that is, like I said, you're going to lose the handling characteristics. It won't be as nimble, and it'll be a little bit harder to take those corners the way that you're used to if you've been riding on the stock tire for quite a bit. It takes a little bit of getting used to. Even going 10 millimeters wider will give you that little bit of difference you'll feel right away. I've actually spoken to a few people that have changed their tires to a larger size, or a larger width, I should say, and that's the reason that I haven't changed, is because of what they've told me and how it handles and the characteristics that the bike has after you change it. I prefer it the way it is right now. If I was to change it, I think I would just get something more sticky and a little bit more grippy, but I don't know if I would change the tire size. I think the size right now is pretty much where I want it. It drives the way I like it. I like it nimble more than I would like to have it being able to just lean it all the way down. I like having that flickability that you can just throw the bike around wherever you want it. And I know it's still going to be nimble with the larger tire in the back, but it's just that much better with the stock size, in my opinion. And now, like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm not a seasoned veteran. I've been riding motorcycles for under 10 years. I've been riding, this is my 7th year, and I've been riding Susie here for 4 years. So I can tell you that I've been riding it long enough to give you my feedback from what I know. But like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm sure people out there will have their own opinions and their own reasons for why they want to change their tire size. I'm just letting you know the stock tire size is not going to be that much of an issue for you. And a lot of people have been asking me where they can get the Smokin Monkey key tags and the t-shirts that I wear in my videos. All of that stuff is for sale, and it is up on my site, or on my merch shop, I should say. And the link is always in the description of every video. So if you guys are interested, definitely jump down there, check that stuff out, let me know what you guys liked, and if there's anything on there that you do guys want to pick up, then definitely thank you guys for helping me out. I really appreciate it, and you already know that everything's going to go back into the channel to produce more content for you guys. And I am thinking of making some blue ones with white text to commemorate the Suzuki here, and hopefully we can get those done. I think that what I want to write on those ones will be key to happiness, because we all know that it is the key to happiness. Your motorcycle key or your car key or whatever key you use for your vehicles is your key to happiness. So I'm going to make a bunch of those, and I think those will be great because they can actually go for any kind of person or any kind of situation, not just people who ride motorcycles. Oh, damn, that's a nice Corvette. On days like this, there's nothing better than using your lazy man pegs, or I mean frame sliders. But yeah, lazy man pegs all day. Ooh, that's a nice yellow Jeep. I would not mind me a 4-door like that. But I don't know if I would get a yellow one. I don't know if I would get just a regular Jeep like that, or if I would get the Gladiator. I'm not sure yet. I still have to decide on that. I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of like the idea of having a bed, having a Gladiator, and being able to throw a whole bunch of stuff in it. And I've been riding with my signal on for quite a bit there. Nice. Now my next point will be wet riding, and these tires actually do pretty damn well. I've been out in the rain a few times. I've been caught in the rain a few times, and they've never let me down. I've never really had an issue. Like I said, once the tires warm up, they don't really slip much. And even in the rain, like obviously in the rain any tire is going to slide, but it's not that bad. It actually grips pretty well, and the siping that's on there actually gets rid of the water for you pretty well. And I haven't had an issue. I think that if I had an option, I would probably stick with these over a different tire. My previous tires that I had on my 250 definitely did not like the rain. Those ones like to slide around even when it used to get a little bit damp outside and a little bit cold. And yeah, no fun. These ones actually grip really well. I don't have an issue, and yeah, even taking corners in the rain, they're actually pretty stable. And I believe they are Dunlops. I'm not sure of the actual model they are, but I know they're Dunlops. Now, Dunlops are pretty good. They're not the worst, they're not the best. I don't really have an opinion on them either way. I've been riding on them for the past couple of years, and they're pretty good. Like, I haven't had an issue. I'm not complaining about them at all. If I had to say anything, I'd say they're pretty good tires. Now, I think it's this street. I can't be sure because I don't live around here. As you guys can tell, I'm not filthy rich like some folk. No, I'm just joking. But honestly, I think this is the street. There's a street around here where you can park like right next to the water. And I don't think this one's it, but we're gonna hunt for it and we're gonna find it. Some beautiful houses out here though. That's an old school looking one. That's like something out of a movie. But it's not this one, so maybe it's the next one. No, it's not the same one I was on last time, I believe, but it is the same thing. Like, you guys can see the lake at the end there. So let's go take a little bit of a break and we'll continue my tire review. And this is the street I was looking for. Usually I come in off that side, but look at this. Like, this guy's got a freaking telescope on his porch. Like, look at this. This is living. We got Lake Ontario in front of us. Bunch of sailboats out there today. And I wish I brought the drone, but it wasn't charged. If I brought it, then we could have got some nice shots of some sailboats and stuff for you guys. But I screwed up. Sorry. Next run, I'm gonna bring it because there's a sunken ship over there somewhere. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff to see. So definitely, I promise you guys, I'm gonna charge it for next run. One thing I will say is they do wear really evenly. You don't have any kind of weird wear patterns or any kind of what's the word I'm looking for here, any feathering or anything like that in the tire. It actually wears really evenly, and yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about them really. But let's get back on the road and let's keep rolling. Overall, if you guys are in the market for, or you guys have just picked up a new SV650, then don't worry, your tires are good. You guys don't have to worry about changing them out right away. I know there's a lot of talk and a lot of people saying that they're not the best or they're not the greatest, but believe me, I've been riding on them long enough to tell you that you'll be fine. So that's pretty much my tire review portion. I don't know what else to really say about them other than they've been good to me. I haven't had any issues. You should watch out for them when they're cold. They take a bit to warm up, but under wet conditions they're good. They wear pretty good. I haven't had issues with tire pressures. I haven't had issues with really anything related to the tires. So yeah, I'd give them my seal of approval. If you guys are in the market for, or if you guys just bought one, then definitely don't worry about changing them all right away. If you guys are buying it and taking it on the track or doing some kind of crazy riding, or you guys just really want stickier tires, then definitely go out there and grab yourself some. But I'm just here to let you know that the stock ones do hold up pretty good and they do last quite a while. So you don't have to worry about changing them out right away when you pick up your bike. And I've got a question for you guys. I've always been really curious because the one kind of bike that I've never ridden is one of those choppers with the big ass bars. And I'm not talking about like super ape bars, but like just regular choppers, you know, where your hands are either at your shoulder level or higher. And personally, I've always wondered, how tired do your arms get? And do you actually get tired? Like, do your arms get tired at all? And how long can you ride before you have to pull over? Like, to me, it looks like I'm going to be losing blood in my arms, and it's going to be to the point where they're falling asleep. I don't know. I've never ridden one. I'm not trying to talk bad about them. I'm just curious. So if you guys own one, or if you guys have been on one, let me know what your experience is, because I'm really just curious to find out what it's like. And I'm not going to go out and buy one. I don't know anyone that has one right now. So I just want to know, like, do your arms get tired? Do your arms fall asleep? Man, that's like the third C8 that I've seen today. Awesome cars, but they're everywhere now. Everybody's picking one up, eh? And I like the new C8s, don't get me wrong. I love the way they look, but I think that they messed up. They should have kept the 4 exhausts in the middle. Like, it looks good, I'll admit, but it would look way better if it had the 4 exhausts in the middle. And not square, obviously. But before we go home, on our way back, let's go hit some more curves. And this is one of the better streets to ride on in the city, if you don't have a bus in front of you. And looks like we'll be lucky enough that we don't. So let's go. Woo, bumpy. And when I said better roads in the city, I didn't mean better as in condition of the road, because the condition of the road here is shit. But it is a nice curve on that road. Gotta admit, it's still fun to ride. Well guys, that's about it. That's gonna cover it for today's video. If you guys want to know anything else about the SV650 tires or the SV650 in general, let me know. Ask me in the comments section. I'm happy to answer your questions, and I've got tons more SV650 content coming your way. So if you're new around here, jump down there, hit that subscribe button, because you won't want to miss anything of what's to come. And I've already got a lot of different mods and a lot of different things that I've posted about the SV650, so definitely browse the channel if you guys are looking for the bike, or if you guys have one already. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then guys, ride safe out there. Peace.